He didn't say only good things are going to work together for good, whether good or bad. If only you trust in God, it's going to work together for good. It's going to work together. Listen, the ways of man, you can see something happening to you, and you're going to see that maybe this thing is bad or this thing is not good. But God is trying to do something for something to happen. Yeah, so maybe something can come your way, then you're going to see it as bad. But God wants to pass through that way, that means, and get something good for you. Yeah.
Let me ask you a question. Do you think it's harder to actually serve the Lord or serve God in London than it is back home?
Uh, let's face reality. That's true. It's difficult to serve God. It's difficult. Naturally, it's not easy to serve God. Let me just put it in generally. It's not easy to serve God, but when as compared back home to London, it's quite easy in Ghana than in London. Because here in London, everything is time. You're going to see that someone is working. Because if you don't work, you're not going to get some. You cannot pay your rent. You cannot do anything. It's like the life we are living here is we got freedom in everything. It's like this place, you got to do what you want to do. But back home in Ghana, there are certain laws that will guide you not to do certain things. So it's like you're gonna say that if I'm not doing this thing here, then let me go. But here, if you are back, if you are from Ghana and maybe you come here and you see the lifestyle here and you're a Christian, and if you don't take care, you're going to change. If you don't take it, you cannot pray, you cannot do a lot of stuff, so you're going to backslide. It's not easy. Actually, to be a Christian, how can you see your parents' money, or how can you see a friend's money on the table and there is no one there? And because you're a Christian and you don't have money too, because you're a Christian, you are like, I cannot take it. It's not easy. It's not, you're going to see it as normal, but it's not easy for you to know. How can you see ladies here just begging you to sleep, to sleep with them or to have sex with them? But because you're a Christian, you're not trying to involve your. It's not easy to serve God. Generally, it's not easy. It's not an easy task. So it's a sacrifice you need to make. And when you serve God too, there are a lot of benefit that you need to get, because it's not easy at all. And in London here, come on, it's not. I just can't explain it. In London here, it's not easy at all, because you see children talking to their parents anyhow. I don't know, but back home in Ghana, there's no way, because of the laws and the way they've put things in place. You cannot just stand up and talk to your parents anyhow. I think yesterday or so, I was in a train and a man was trying to preach, and when the man finished preaching, I think a girl, very young, almost 17 or 18, the girl was asking the man, why are you disturbing us here? Can't you just go to a church and preach? I was like, whoa, this girl, do you know what you're trying to? And the girl was like, do you know who I am? And I was like, who are you? Like, I didn't want to talk, because something was like talk, but I was like, I'm not part of this conversation, so just don't put yourself. So when this thing was happening, when I noticed that the girl was trying to ask the preacher man a lot of questions, so I was sitting back and I was like, Leslie, you got to learn, because if you want to do this work in London, there are a lot of questions that are going to come. Like, they got a lot of, back home in Ghana, they can believe this kind of spiritual things easily. But this place in London, everything is science. They see everything science and stuff.